everyone. Keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Till then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. And if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps, can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
I'm praying that those prints come through so I can nail that son of a bitch.
I want to make a homicide. I need a train.
God. Herschel, come on.
When I'm done,
You're falling behind, Herschel.
all right, all right. Please. We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses. They can make a claim to the market. We can do the small talk thing now. Talk. Whoa! What are you doing? We can do the small talk thing now. Talk baseball, exchange addresses. I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Look somewhere else.
So this is how it's going to be, partner?
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you. No!
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none in his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. You come home with this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is now that pile of rubble
Where are they sleeping?
in the car. It's like the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house, in the ruins. Terry Lady's his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
The train? You solved the case.
Recently serviced.
Barfly.
Could be something to go on. Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Stephens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. And on to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Look, I'd appreciate it if we could get this over with.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Stephens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You sure things didn't get a little too tough? You burnt down the house yourself.
I should punch you on the goddamn nose. You want to prove that I burnt my own house? You son of a bitch. If you're done with your questions, I have a family to see to.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
You're lying, Stephens. You wanted to sell, you just wanted a better price.
What I wanted was my own business. And you have no way of proving that I wanted to sell. I'm done with you, lunkhead. I need to look after my family.
Mr. Stephens, you're hiding something, and I can't get to the bottom of this until you give it up.
We're done. My wife and my kids are waiting.
What's with him? You seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
I appreciate your help, Detective, but I need to see to my family.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is Arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
Let them know we're coming, Phelps. Put on the siren.
You heard of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
They've seen their billboards.
Is it run by the government or by the city?
You're kidding.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
You ain't no kind of driver, Cole.
Any available unit, meet the officer. 211 just occurred. At 253 Main Street, units to handle code 2 identified.
At least we'll know what we've been if we try to retrace our steps. Keeping them on their toes.
keep them in one piece.
You've helped quite enough.
You're gonna give someone a heart attack.
Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of Arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion. Yeah, another one. Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we'll get a couple of water heaters a month to go back. Take a look around the yard, see what you can find. Can we move it along, boys? I've got a huge backlog of reports that I need to file.
Val. You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with the faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in Arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
I hate fire victims. Let me get these people out of here, will you, Phelps? Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives, this is the next door neighbor, Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch up.
Stop! LAPD!
Z!
We got an ID on this firebug. Stop right there! A family died in that fire. We need to ask some questions. You lousy piece of shit. What's your name? Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them.
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
Your knife
aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Oh, for God's sakes. Cut it out.
Any Century unit, do alert from address 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3 identified.
May as well hit the siren.
You're not helping.
You like to leave your mark, don't you? Son of a bitch!
Did you read about
Step out of the vehicle. I've got an urgent call.
I was kind of attached to the paint job, Cole. Did you hit the siren, Phelps?
Officer Sub 103 AD.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company. Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate. Do you mind if I take a look at that? Here they are. Steffens. The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
How much business do you do with Suburban? You get some kind of kickback from these guys.
Oh, so now you're accusing me of taking kickbacks from realty developers. You have some way of proving this, detective? Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. Cops accusing small business people of graft. I think we're done here.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Well, look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
You're lying, Cunningham. Some kind of racket going on here, and you're in on it.
And you have a screw loose, Buster. I'm involved in a conspiracy for a $20 family ticket to Catalina. How are you going to prove that? You should go have a drink. Or lie down or something. Get your mouth under control.
We're going to look into this thing further, Cunningham. I hope it's all above board. Otherwise, we'll be back, and it won't be pleasant.
You can't strong-arm me.
He can, but I can. Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address? I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Great partners must think alike.
Come on! Don't play mind games with the poor people. Brother! And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
Can we try not killing the people who pay our salaries?
Buddy, the human desire for self-preservation. Cut it out.
Herschel, come on. Out of the car. Police.
I find one goddamn thing. Keep your shirt on. Here I come. No! Where's your respect for property, Cole?
Good point.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Son of a bitch! Whoa! What are you doing? Oh, for God's sakes.
I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
We came as soon as we could.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the
I
fire?
deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot line. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events. Good, your regulator's in position.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Okay, I'll light your pilot. Turn the gas.
You pull the lever.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Any Century unit, 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to Hill, code 3 identified.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
What a scuff. Walking out on his wife like that?
What the hell? Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
I think you're lying, Rasick. Either these heaters were flawed at inception, or they were badly put together. Which is it?
If you want to pursue that line of questioning, we can have our day in court. I'll put my engineering credentials up against yours.
It's like I made a mistake.
How many guys would know how to make that change?
All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench. Anybody could pull it apart and put it back.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
You don't ask, you never find out. You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then.
They know what they're doing, Detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Take another step this way.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady. Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently currently working on a housing development on Normandy and First Street.
Barley, where's he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Barley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
I could save all year and not be able
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Racing. Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all? Clemens is a fellow traveler. The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Barley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Racing?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. If the skipper sees us driving around this, we're dead.
I was kind of attached to the paint job, Cole. Please.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Most informative. Thank you.
You're falling behind, Herschel.
On my way.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick. Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want. Wait. Let's get this interview over with.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
You have a real viper's nest that insta-heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that. Look, I've been cooperative. How about letting me get back to work?
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
You like fires, don't you, Clemens? You serve as the house on Kenmore Avenue. You manipulated the regulator valve.
I don't remember even working a job on Kenmore Avenue, much less sabotaging the place. What proof have you got? I do a day's work for a day's wage. That's what I do. You got a problem with that?
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Looks like I was mistaken. His locker is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
Clemens, for someone with your record, I would expect a little more cooperation.
I've got a big backlog of these things to install. How about leaving me to get on with it?
LAPD, police emergency.
I get it back with as much as a scratch.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Don't worry about it, Herschel.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. He's wanted for murder. I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable.
You like to leave your mark, don't you? I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we... LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot! Herschel, let's roll. Come on, Varley! You can't keep running forever! Falling behind, Herschel. Herschel, come on. You run all the way from Michigan, Reginald? Take a leg, Herschel. Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. guessing you're the same Reginald Farley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you. Reginald Farley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest in the suit.
Arson, you can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
You are listening to an American Century Broadcasting Station, KTI.
At least we'll know where we've been if we try to retrace our steps.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson Squad.
Arson.
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
Son of a bitch.
those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in! I'll take out the mayor!
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close it, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Lay into his wheel well. Come on. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
He's in a company van and he's losing us, Cole. Some partner I got.
Jesus, what's he doing?
Tram! Oh, Jesus!
Speak to my lawyer. I got nothing more to say.
All right. Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in! I'll take out the mayor.
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close it, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Lay
shit on his tires. Wish me luck. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
Jesus, what's he doing?
Tramp! Oh, Jesus!
Hands behind your head! Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
You can cheer up, son. A new shipment of Mullingar flour arrives every week. Mullingar flour.
Central Unit, meet the officer of the felony in 6th and Alvarado. Any unit able to handle those 2 identifiers? I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Farley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Not right now.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. You expect me to believe that, Ryan? I can do it myself.
Believe whatever you want, Flatfoot. You're part of the conspiracy.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Tell me the truth, Ryan. It's the only chance you've got. You're getting some kind of kickback from the fund.
So I'm an agitator for change, but I take kickbacks. How does that make any sense?
Sorry. My mistake. Let's change the subject. You ever visit Catalina Island?
I went there for my honeymoon.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. Last chance, Ryan. You level with me or I'm sending you to the DA. A conviction conviction for sedition and murder will do wonders for his re-election campaign.
Nice try. But I got nothing to lose.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
Looks like I was mistaken. You want to overthrow the system, Ryan.
The system needs overthrowing.
Regardless of who gets hurt.
What do I care about who gets hurt? Nobody cared about my family. You want to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Poor guy must be going
Buzz
crazy.
off. Your face is starting to annoy me.
I could get discovered swanning
I think
around
Ryan
the
is a man.
nose.
But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
I say we bust in.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
It's like I made a mistake. Varley, I can hand you over for extradition now, or you can give me something. What's it gonna be?
I'm giving it to you straight. I've told you all I know.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. Out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
You're off the hook. For now. Give me something, Varley, or I'll put it all on you.
Hey, look, I could try to convince on one of the other guys, but I'd just be making something up.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons. I have two suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Barley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that? Looks like you're the one who needs advice on how to do his job.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Tell me the truth, Ryan. It's the only chance you've got. You're getting some kind of kickback from the fund.
So I'm an agitator for change, but I take kickbacks. How does that make any sense? You're just a stooge.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign? So you know just what I'm thinking, as well as what I'm supposed to have done. Give me a break.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that? You're going to have to do better than that.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Speak to my lawyer. I got nothing more to say.
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Need a drink.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweep. I think he played him though, because he still wouldn't sell.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. Out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. You found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Oh, hang on! Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. The people said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
That was not good, eh?
You're 2 blocks behind first and second.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.